Welcome to episode 3 of Millennial Money. This episode we're talking where not to buy or sell your sports cards. If you haven't checked out my first 2 videos, sports cards investing under $25, or the second video, how to save big money buying sports cards, go check those out. I'll link them here. But this week I want to share with you guys, especially a lot of you beginners, on the worst place to buy sports cards, and that is Facebook Marketplace. So this is a great beginner's tip for a lot of you people just starting investing in sports cards. For your safety, do not buy or sell your sports cards on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to give you a few reasons why. I've heard of a lot of people getting scammed with fake sports cards. Yeah, literally fake sports cards. Especially those really expensive ones that can be $500 or $1,000 or $2,000. People will find ways to make fake cards. You don't really know if the card is fake or not if you get a really good fake. So this is a super simple way of getting scammed out of hundreds or even thousands of dollars when you're just starting out with your sports cards investing. Sometimes when people want to meet up for a transaction, you don't know who you're really going to meet up with. When you're looking on Facebook Marketplace, you can kind of see a profile picture of the person you're dealing with. I've heard of many people showing up to a meetup and they're kind of dealing with some sketchy people. That's not actually the person in the profile picture on Facebook Marketplace or on the Facebook profile. Guys, you don't know the people you're dealing with, especially if you're coming into like physical contact with them. For my safety, I don't want to deal with any of that. Now with a place like eBay, when you're buying a card, you get a lot of buyer's protection. I actually bought, in my first video I shared with you guys how I bought a Kyle Kuzma Panini Prism for, I don't know, I think it was $15 I bought it for. I found another one for $12. I bought that card, it came in the mail, and I saw that the case, the PSA case, had a huge scratch on it. Now I went and looked at the listing. The seller, I don't know how they hid this scratch, but the scratch was not in these pictures, and it was not listed in the description for the listing. So I immediately messaged the seller. I told them I wanted a refund, and I got my refund. They actually didn't even end up, they were supposed to send me a return shipping label. They just let me keep the card. Buyer protection. This is not something you're gonna get on Facebook Marketplace. If you buy a card, afterwards, after you've gone home or a couple days later, you decide something is up, you realize something is up, and you want a refund, it's going to be really hard to get in contact with that person. You can't just message Facebook and say, hey, I want my cash back. It's not going to be that simple on Facebook Marketplace. Also, when you're buying sports cards on Facebook Marketplace, the majority of them will be raw. When they're raw, it means it's just the card. They're not graded. There's nothing on it. Maybe they just have a little cover on it, a little case. Yes, it does give you the benefit of actually looking at the card and seeing the quality of it, but I just in general don't like buying raw cards to begin with. I really like collecting cards, but I just want them graded. I'm not the type of person that's gonna go, a person that enjoys unboxing these cards and looking through them. So I want no business in buying a raw card and then having to ship it to PSA or SGC or Beckett to have it graded. I don't want anything to do with that. So if you are also like me who only wants graded cards, you're not gonna find that many on Facebook Marketplace. They're usually gonna be raw. Now, if you're selling on Facebook Marketplace, this is also an easy, really easy way to get scammed. Most times a scammer is not going to want to Venmo you or use Zelle or PayPal or whatever, they're gonna wanna try to give you cash. I've had some family and friends try to sell really expensive things on Facebook Marketplace only to get a couple $100s of cash, go to the bank and try to deposit that money, and then they're told the money's not real. If you have been holding a really good card for months or even years, and now it's worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, the last thing you want to do is go and sell it to someone for fake cash. If you're selling your cards on CoMCcom, the benefit of that is that you actually ship your card to a facility and they hold it for you. So that gives you a lot of protection. They authenticate the card, they verify the card is actually, it is what it is. So you don't have to worry about much when you're selling a card like that. So guys, these are just a few simple tips for your safety on why I do not like to buy or sell from Facebook Marketplace. I'd rather do it from websites like eBay or CoMCcom. If you're a beginner seller, use a website that actually gives you a lot of protection, whether you're buying or selling the cards. But that's just me, guys. I only want to share my experience of what I've heard personally from people close to me. I don't claim to be an expert with any of this. I'm just sharing my real life experience with all of you, and that's all I hope for you guys to get out of these videos. If you like this video, give it a like. If you're enjoying Millennial Money so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right guys, that's it for today. Take care.